so how are you doing today? I've been getting a couple, not a ton, just a couple requests on please leaving some of my videos longer so that they can get more of a feel for the blending and the techniques that I share in videos. So I thought I would just do sort of a technique and color theory, sort of a little class for you guys, and of course a tutorial as an outcome. But so this one might be just a little bit longer and a little bit chit-chatty. I try to be very to the point. So I'm not saying every single one of my tutorial will be long, but this one will be, and maybe a couple more. So let me know if you like this sort of format where I'm going more in depth, and if you'd like more, if you have questions about certain things that I'm doing, or you have questions in general about things that you possibly haven't seen on YouTube and I don't know that they haven't been on YouTube. Maybe I feel like a lot of makeup videos have been done already, and it's pretty much just talking over new products and maybe new looks. So let me know if I'm wrong, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. To start on this look, I'm going to begin by taking one of my new favorite eyeshadows this year, and that is Makeup Geek's Creme Brulee, which is a fabulous, fabulous dupe of MAC's Tête Tint, although this blends easier. I'm going to be taking my Sedona Lace Midnight brush through the crease, and we're just going to lightly color in the crease, basically making it look kind of like your crease but better. It's basically just going to look kind of like a little shadow when you open your eyes. I'm taking my brush and blending it straight through using a very soft windshield wiper motion. I don't like that term windshield wiper motions because it kind of implies that you're digging into your crease. We're just doing it very lightly. I'm now going to go ahead and take Vanilla Bean by Makeup Geek, and this to me is a dupe of MAC's Shroom because it's just very light coverage and has just a very soft satin sheen, and we're just touching that up from under almost the entire brow bone, but we're really bringing it down in the back of the arch of the brow bone. I like it to sort of work at an angle, so that way when we turn the head, you'll see kind of like the highlight from the brow will end up mirroring the highlight on the cheekbone as we get further into the look. Taking Sugarpill's Flamepoint, which is a matte orange, and you can take a orange from any brand. I even believe that Makeup Geek makes one called Mango Tango and maybe another one. And I'm gonna take my 863 again, and we're just going to, sorry my bangs are so long, I need to cut them, and we're just gonna go into the deep socket of the eye, starting there. And I'm just taking Flamepoint and blending it from the deep socket of the crease. Whenever you have a deeper area or receding area, you can always put the deeper color there, and you're just letting the makeup naturally mirror the deeper or more outer portions of your face. The areas that kind of pop up, like the brow bone, will be highlighted, and the deep sockets will have the dark colors, and so on and so forth. I recommend for any aspiring artist to go ahead and sign up for a still art, a life drawing class, or anatomy of the human body drawing class. The reason being is so that you'll understand the body better, or you'll at least understand life turning into art. Taking Makeup Geek's Shimma Shimma. This is my highlighter. If you were in a still life drawing class, you'd be taking chalk or charcoal, white charcoal. I'm just going to go ahead and push this at the back of the arch of the brow, and see when you turn your head that catches the light, and so it still very much mimics art, and that's really the purpose of the brow bone highlight, not just to blend out shadow. Go ahead and take Love Plus and kind of contour with a color. If you were taking, like I said, a life drawing class, this would be a very dark charcoal. You'd be pressing into the paper pretty deeply compared to the rest of the look, and this would be like the darkest portion of the shadowing technique, and all you're really doing is amplifying how deep the socket is. So I'm taking Sugarpill's Tiara, and I love to enhance, the eyelid itself and make the eye appear much bigger. I'm taking a pigment and the Sedona Lace 305. I'm also taking Foiled, again, mixing medium from Pumpkin and Poppy. This is similar also to eye drops and other mixing mediums out there. I like this one, and I don't know of a cruelty-free eye drop formula. I also like this more than taking a cream base, simply because cream bases don't make the shimmer pop with loose pigments as well as a mixing medium does. So I'm just pressing now a dry layer right on top of that so it's sticking. Sugarpill's Poisonous Plum, and we're just going to connect a little bit of the difference in tones in the eyeshadows that we used. And I'm going to basically clean up the edges as well of Tiara so they're not harsh or out of place. And red and purple are complementary colors. They are in the same family because there is red and purple, red and blue. And then orange and purple are split complementary shades because they're on opposite ends of the color wheel, which also means that purple brings out orange and orange brings out purple in a complementary way, but they're not in the same family. And then for underneath the eyes, I took Inglot Soft Precision 31 and Sugarpill's Poisonous Plum. I'm now going to go ahead and take Makeup Forever, or Makeup Geek's, whoops, Shimma Shimma. We're just going to go ahead and take the 772 from Sedona Lace, and this can also be used as a pencil brush, but it's actually quite stiff. I think the purpose of this is an eyeliner brush, I'm not positive, but this will allow us to get, you know, a nice medium to thin line. Of course, I like to color along as close as I can to the eyelashes, pretty much in the eyelashes even, with the brush size like this so that I don't end up going up too far. I'm going to do some slight shading just to bring out the purple, make it a little deeper, and then make the eyeliner work a little bit more with the look. Also make the eye look a little bit more sultry and cat-like. I'm taking Makeup Geek's Corrupt with the Sedona Lace 863 again. You can pretty much just use a couple brushes for the whole eye. It's fabulous. And plus the look looks more blended when you take a fewer brushes, and it saves you some time in washing. I always take very few brushes as possible with my makeup looks because I think they look a little bit blended together better. But I never take the same brush for another look because then that's when you see colors run together and look like a less than masterful masterpiece. I'm taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I think this only comes in black so far. It's too bad because there's actually a lot of brown mascara lovers out there. So I actually think that this would be successful in another color down the road, but you never know what they have in store even for their line. I think so far the only brown mascara from Too Faced is the Hot Chocolate one, but I don't like the lash injection formula. So I'm now taking Cara 747 mediums. These are my favorite. Red Cherry, Cara, La Creme, whatever you want to call them, lashes. Different companies sell that exact same style. And I'm going to be applying these over the top of my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Then we'll go ahead and backtrack or run some gel liner right on the top of the band so we don't see any glue or lash edges, and they'll look perfect. Concealer, you want to get fairly right on the money, and even if it's a little lighter, which is fine, sometimes you need to go a little lighter to cover blemishes and things like that. I'm not talking in terms of corrective concealers. I don't really play around with those. I don't like the way they look personally. Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer in Fair is what I'm taking. This is just slightly lighter than me. So that being said, it's not my favorite, but I can work with it. I'm taking the Dillium Tool 776. Right now the Tarte foundation line doesn't really go with my current skin tone, so I'll be looking for something sooner rather than later because I have to mix a lot with the line right now, but I love the way it looks on my skin. I'm just taking the 778 concealer brush and patting that and cleaning up under the eyes because we do have so much colorful pigment underneath the eyes. I don't want to look sick, but I want the eye makeup to look vibrant. So this is why I do it, and this is where it comes into play for me. It's not to make this area look any brighter. I don't like the bright under eye concealer thing. I think it looks like you don't know how to match your concealer to your face. So by the time I'm done buffing that in, whether you're using a highlighty one or a basic one like I'm using, you want it to kind of match with your foundation as best you can and then blend it down all you need to go in order to get that to happen. If you want it to be really luminous, like really luminous, I go ahead and put a highlighter on top. We almost have a perfect canvas for blush and everything like that. Since our highlighter's already buffed into the cheek, the blush will look even brighter and prettier. But now I'm going to go ahead and take a contour, and I always do this first. This is the Pumpkin Poppy Natalie Cream Bronzer. And I love taking this first because that way I end up knowing just how much of this I truly need because I'm putting it on a bare canvas. I end up with more than I need. My blush, when I apply it, will aid in that circumstance. In case my hair blows around, which isn't likely because I'm just going to work inside, I'm going to put it right there. In case I get frustrated and need to lift my bangs up. Who knows? Options. I like my options. I'm now going to go ahead and take Pumpkin and Poppy Lady of Light Creme highlighter. And this is basically a dupe of MAC's Pearl Cream Color Base. This one is a little sparkly. It's gorgeous though. So I took the Pumpkin Poppy Oil Absorbing Mineral Veil. Oop. So my face doesn't transfer and my blush has something to grab to without making my foundation look patchy or whatever. And so that's already on and it's just sealing everything in so everything stays in place. And I applied it with my e.l.f. stipple brush. This is a dupe of the MAC 187 or 188, but the MAC 188 is just a little smaller than this. The Too Faced Sweethearts Perfect Flush Blush, and I have here the shade Candy Glow, which is just a really bright, pretty pink that has a bar of like a sort of a baked matte satin apricot and then more of a satin sheen peachy apricot color and then a pretty light pink. I like blending or stippling my brush into this the way I do with my other Sweethearts blush so I can get all the colors without moving them around too much. And that way this product will not look too light or frosty on my face. I'm now going to go ahead and take the Inglot Soft Precision Lip Liner in 68 and blend that in. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the Josie Moran. This is the Argan Love Your Lips Hydrating Lipstick. I have the shade Playful Pink, and this is what it looks like if you haven't seen it in a previous video. And that's pretty much a wrap. So I really did hope you enjoy this. It's a different kind of look, but I really hope that you enjoyed the techniques and everything that are in here. Might be a little long for some of you, but it was requested to do more of a class for you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed that. All right, see you next time. Have a good day.